Today, I tried out the new Hypixel Bedwars update and showcased it in this video. As you might be able to tell, I'm still a little bit sick. I got tested for strep the other day and found out I had it. And so they gave me an antibiotic, and now I'm feeling better and better each day. So I was going to wait a few days to record a video, but surprise, surprise, Hypixel ended up releasing a Bedwars update today. So I was like the perfect opportunity to go in and record, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. But first off, I need to kill this person. You are now dead. I'm going to go over... I need to scroll up on this thing. They added 2 new practice modes, and I would say there isn't a large audience for practice, so I don't feel like this is very necessary, but it doesn't really hurt to add it. So they added a... I'm dead. They added a pro clutching practice, which is pretty self-explanatory. You might have seen that on Bedwars practice before. Just speaks for itself, kind of. And then they also have a bow practice, which is very similar to the party games bow practice game thing. You might have seen that as well. And you can customize the height, you know, length, everything of how far away the targets are and all that good stuff. Not really too much to talk about there. Next up, you have some new maps. Now, this is, I feel like, the part of the update that's the worst or the most useless. No, actually not useless, because maps are good. I was looking forward to new maps, but it's the worst part of the update, that's for sure. The reason for this is because all the maps are both threes, both solos, both doubles, fours, whatever. All the maps are horrible design, way too big. The maps that are maybe okay, I would consider playing on in terms of how big they are or small they are, whatever it is. The layout's just horrible of the generators, the way the block regions are, of where you can place blocks, like the height limit, things like that, just make no sense at all. And I don't understand. Oh my gosh, dude, I cannot play right now. I don't understand how Hypixel continues to get worse and worse with their map designs. I would just literally like, if I were Hypixel, I would take the map designs or the maps that already work. For example, Lighthouse, Meso, Apollo, maps like that, like good maps like that. Just take the same kind of general idea, maybe change the way it looks, change the design a little bit, maybe you can edit it a little bit. But like, you don't need to make a monster mega Skywars looking map. I don't know what it's called. There's one that's like way too big. It's a forest map. No, it's not a forest map. It's I think it's Emperor or Ambush. It's one of those, and it's just like so massive. Like, you guys can try them out for yourself. I'm not gonna try them in this video, but they're quite literally unplayable. Like, if you were to go for a world record, the world record would probably be like 4 minutes. I mean, it's so bad, dude. So that's enough of ranting for the maps. Nothing really to go over there besides like they're horrible. If they were good, I would probably play them, try them out. But yeah, the next thing we're gonna talk about is the quests. So this is one good update they added, is new quests. Just a small thing I feel like that makes the game a little bit more, have a little more purpose maybe, or add on to the game a little bit. I don't know if purpose was the right word, but it adds on to the game. I'm gonna go up here. Hey, blue and yellow, you fight. Yeah, good stuff, yellow. Alright, bye, yellow. So they added a quest for all these daily quests are for 250 Bedwars XP. And the first one is called First One of the Day. So it's pretty self-explanatory, first one you get. And then there's one called One More Game. Not really sure what that means. You can figure that out yourself. And then there's one called Break 3 Beds in Bedwars and Final Kill 15 Players in Bedwars. Now, there's 2 of these that are very similar to Skywars, which I kind of like. So Skywars has 2 quests. This guy loves to just like be that guy. He's just like in the background, like trying to jump in the fight, just fireballing everyone. And so Skywars has one's a weekly quest and one's a daily quest. 2 quests that are similar to this. One of them basically is get 15 kills. That's a daily quest, and the other is get 150 kills, and that's a weekly quest. And the reason why this is so similar is because, you know, Hypixel added a daily quest for 15 final kills and a weekly quest for 150 final kills. And bear with me, by the way, if I make like no sense at all. I'm really trying. I've like lost my recording abilities after being sick for like a week. But they also oh shoot. They also added new prestiges, which is pretty cool. Not really much purpose in there, but it doesn't really hurt. You're gonna need to add them at some point, so you might as well add them now. In my opinion, like the colors. There's only so many color variations you can add, so I think they're pretty cool. And quality of life balancing changes. Now these are some of my favorite things in the update. A few of them I don't really find a use for, I guess I could say. But a lot of them are like, yes, finally Hypixel, finally. So the first one is rotating items can now be saved in the quick buy slot. So just a small thing that's just so nice to have. How's this guy been at his base the whole game and does not have armor? What? Hello? Did anyone see? Hell, I swear I had a fireball, bro. I right-clicked my fireball. Okay, nah. That's just not allowed. All right, whatever. But you can add the rotating items to your click buy slot, which, I mean, I don't really feel like that many people have open spots in their quick buy. But if you do, or you have one you don't really use that often, this could be useful. But nice little update they should add there, and they did add. And then they also have add the hotbar manager to the menu in the lobby. So this is kind of similar to Hypixel, where you can like edit kits, and when you select kits, how they go in your inventory when you know, join a game, stuff like that. And so you can now edit your hotbar, edit your quick buy, and share your quick buy. Sharing your quick buy, I guess, can be useful if you have an alt or something and you want to quickly just transfer it over, share it. Having the ability to edit your quick buy in the lobby is easy, because that way you don't have to go in a game on a new account or whatever. And you can just edit it. All right, this guy's really pissing me the heck off. Yo, bro, please stop. And then they also added, what else did they add? Frick, dude, my brain is failing itself. They made it so you can edit your hotbar as well. So that's like everything that you can basically make it so that when you die, things go into a certain hotbar spot. That's what this does. Dude, can you not? Please. It's so annoying. Oh, dude. Oh, no, bro. All right. I'll have to crank the fattest 90s on this guy. Yeah, you think you're cool, huh? You think you're cool. Yeah, that's right. Your bed's gone, boy. All right. Exactly what I expected you to do. Literally exactly what I expected you to do. So they added ooh, okay, so they, please don't die. Of course. All right, I guess we'll show the next game. So one thing they did, now this is one thing I have wanted for so long. I don't know why it took them a while, but they finally added it, so I'm thankful for it. I don't know why people do this. Like, why would you call it that I'm nicked? There's just no purpose. So I can't actually show it off now because it's the beginning of the game, but I'll show it off in a second. But basically, they made it so when you buy a sword or pick up a sword that is a higher tier or level than the sword you already have, it automatically gets swapped out with the current sword you have. So if you have a stone sword in your one slot and you buy an iron sword, instead of the stone sword staying in your one slot and the iron sword going to a slot that is open, basically the iron sword will now go to the one slot, and the stone sword will go to a slot that is open. So I find this so useful for the game. I love it. I don't know. Just like a nice ease of use thing. Quality of life thing. And then they basically changed the price of a lot of things, which I'll show off in a second. First, I'm going to go ahead and take out green here. Yes, sir. Green, your bed is gone. I'm actually close to 4,000 beds. Okay, so the first thing they changed was they changed chainmail from 30 iron to 24. Now, this is really broken. They changed bed bugs from 30 iron to 24 as well. They made water buckets and solos and doubles from 3 gold to 2 gold, and then in 4s and 3s from 6 gold to 3 gold. And then they did the exact same thing with the sponges from 3 to 2 and from 6 to 3. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They also made the gen speeds faster, so there are no longer any slow iron maps. So like maps like Air Show and things like that are now fast iron, which are really nice because Air Show is a good map. So I guess in terms of them not adding good maps, they at least made some of the good maps with the slow gen have a fast gen now. So okay, this guy's like either cheating or I'm horrible. Both are very possible things. Okay, or he's laggy. I don't know. Anyways, they also added a whole bunch of bug fixes. Not really gonna cover those. There's no point really. You can look at them. They're in the forums. Most of them are for like the dream game modes. I just bought an iron sword. I don't think you guys saw that, but it automatically swapped out with the stone sword. So very nice. Now for the rest of the game, I'm just gonna commentate on the game. And yeah. This is one other thing I forgot to mention. They also talked about at the bottom of the thread the next update, because this update is kind of like a part 1 of the quote-unquote big update that they were originally going to release. And this big update, oh shoot, why bro? I knew gray was gonna probably push me, but why was also ink? I guess we're gonna have to clutch this game, but anyway, thank goodness I'm almost done talking. So they also hinted at, for the next part of the update, a update similar to Angel's Descent, which is in Skywars. And in Skywars, this is really nice because Angel's Descent is essentially a second thing to grind for, because you have stars in Skywars, and you know, in Bedwars, the only thing really to grind for is just a higher star. Some people might grind for stats, but the main thing is just higher star. And they're hinting at adding an Angel's Descent, which would make it so much more, I guess, entertaining to play the game, and would possibly make the game. This is something that we've needed for a while to kind of revive the game, and so I'm very excited for it. But this is exactly what the person who made the thread said. They said one thing we can mention is that this content will aim at adding a longer grind to the game, something similar to when Skywars got the Angel's Descent. While we're not planning on changing the normal Bedwars gameplay loop and balance too much, we'll be providing all sorts of new content along with a solid set of new rewards to go with it. Now this is perfect, because if you're Hypixel's team, right, and everyone's like, I want a Bedwars update, do this, you don't want the game to turn into a whole different game. It's important for something to not get changed too much. It's kind of like the quote, less is more. And I definitely feel that this applies very much here. If you change Bedwars too much, then it just won't feel like Bedwars anymore, and I don't really feel like that'll help the game grow anymore. It can either go well or not. So I think adding a few changes that will change the game can be helpful, and then adding a different reward system will also be beneficial, to say least. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this. I don't know where this last guy is. I'm not gonna lie, being sick sucks, but I've kind of had a break on the game a little bit, so it's been fairly nice. Yo, what's up, bro? You are dead. GG. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like and subscribe. Bye.